Welcome back to my channel once again. Today I'm going to be teaching how to make this trendy dress. If you're interested in it, kindly watch till the end. So the size of this fabric is about 17.5 inches, and note it is folded into two. The length depends on you, that is how long you want the dress to be. So like I said, it is folded into two, as you can see, and I'll start working from the center front. So on the neckline I just marked 4 inches, and then the depth of the neck is about 9.5 inches. You can decide to make it from 7 to about 9.5 inches. So at that point I'll just go in by half an inch or 0.5 inches, and then I'll connect from that point to the top part. So from that point I'm going to connect to the neck depth, from the shoulder to the neck depth, as you can see me doing, and then I'll go ahead and then cut it out. So after cutting it out, this is what I have, and from that point I'll just go down by 1 inches. This is for the shoulder slant. Note we are working on the front. So after cutting it out, I'll go ahead and then measure 12 inches down. That is for the armhole depth. And then from the center front, I'll insert or put in my hip measurement. So whatever your hip measurement is, just put it down and then add about 4 or 5 inches to it. That is to make the dress loose. If you want it bigger, you can add extra inches. So from that point, I'll go ahead and then mark my hip measurement from the armhole line through to the hem of the dress, and then make a curve at the armhole, as you can see. After that, I'll just go ahead and then cut it out. Note we are cutting that side out for both front and then back. So if the arm length is short for you, just go ahead and then join at that point. Now I went ahead to cut out a piece of fabric. I mean 2 pieces of fabrics. That is of black color, and then the length is about 15 inches, and then the width is about 3 or 3.5 inches. That solely depends on you. That is how big you want that part to be. So at this point I'll just go ahead and then place it down. As you can see, note it is folded into two. So after placing it down, I'll go ahead and then pin it down, then take it to the machine and then stitch. So after pinning it down, from that point, that is where the slant is, you come down by half inches. So from that half inches, we are stitching from the upper part, that is from the shoulder to that half-inch line. If you want a tutorial of just the neckline, I have it on my channel. You can go ahead and then watch it. And I'll be linking it to this video as well. So after stitching, I'll go ahead and then take off the pins and then show you the outcome of the neckline. So this is what I have at the moment, and I'm going to notch from that point to the half inch I measured down. Make sure you don't exceed that line, or else you have a problem with the neckline. So after notching, I'll just go ahead and then turn it in, as you can see me doing. Just pay attention and you understand. So this is what I have at the moment, and you can see the neckline is taking shape or coming out well. So at this point I just turn to the back, and then I'll go ahead and then stitch. At this point I realized this is too long, so I went ahead to trim some off. So just raise the black part and then the fabric, the yellow fabric up, and then stitch like I have done. After stitching, you get a perfect neckline. So this is what I have after turning it to the right side. So at this point, I just folded another fabric into two down, and I'm going to be placing the front on it. This is just to get the shape of the sleeve and then the shape of the dress. So just place it on and then cut out as I have done. So from there, I'm going to work on the neckline. Remember, the neck was 4 inches at the shoulder line, and then the depth of this is going to be from 2 inches to about 3 inches. That is whatever you want. So I'm going to be cutting it out. So after cutting it out, this is what I have. And then I'll go ahead and then join this black fabric to it. Note the length depends on the size of the neck, and then the width is the same as the front. This should have been joined together and then stitched at once, but because of the neckline, I decided to make separate videos or join them separately. But you can just make it one piece and then join from the back to the front part. So after stitching, I'll just go ahead and then place this on, as you can see, and then pin them before stitching. So after stitching, this is what I have, and you can see the dress is coming out nicely. So on the sleeve, I'm going to be putting this black thing there, the black fabric. I used a jeans fabric, a very soft jeans fabric. So just place it there and then stitch. Note the size or the length depends on you, and then the width also depends on you. That is how big you want the sleeve or how long you want that black part to be like. So after stitching, this is what I have, and you can see it is nice and then neat. I went ahead to also fold the hem, and then that is it. This is how the end result looks like. Don't forget to like, comment, and share my videos.